The cave wins by collapsing 5 crystal tiles from the game. The moment that happens, they win. For components, you've got the cave tiles here. You've got a bag of omens here. This tells you what phase you're in. Right now you are growing the cave. You've got 3 cave-in tiles here, which you could also use these purple ones. You've got treasure tokens here, which you could also use here. And you've got event tokens here and crystal tokens here. So, on your turn, the first thing you're going to do is collect omen tokens. You will draw omen tokens based on how many crystal and treasure tokens are currently on the map, and that's including if the thief is holding onto one of them and hasn't turned it in yet. Then you put them over here. You can keep them here as long as you want. You can have as many here as you want. At any time during your turn, you can turn these in to do one of these omens. As an example, some of the omens are just flat out cost 3 omens. It costs 3 of these, 3 of these, 3 of these, or 1 of each, or 2 of one and 1 of one. Some of them have a weird cost, like for example, this one says cost 1, 2, or 3, or it costs 1-2-3. So what that means is you could, on your turn, use this to activate it once, place a tile, but then you could activate it a second time, but the second time it takes 2. So you could activate it with this one and this one. And you would not be able to do it a third time, because we don't have 3 that match that. The second thing you do is shape the cave, and that is placing the tiles. So you can place you place 3 tiles. You always draw 3 at the beginning of your turn, but then during the shape you place 1 tile from your hand, and you can place it anywhere, as long as or anywhere adjacent to an already existing tile. If you have a crystal tile in your hand, you must place that first. Then after that, you place a treasure. So you take one of these treasures, you place it on any spot that is any dark tile that does not contain a piece of treasure already, or a player piece, and that is to entice the players to go there. So essentially, during the first half of the game, you are going to be placing as many tiles as you can. The reason why is the moment you are out of these tiles, you will then be collapsing the cave, and every turn you will be removing 3 tiles from the cave. Now the way you remove them, you have to remove outer ones, and you have to remove the ones that are alone, just the ones that are like by themselves and only connected to one other one first, then ones that are only connected by 2, and then ones that are connected by 3. So you have to kind of take the worst outer ones first. But the moment you've gotten 5 crystal tiles, you win the game. It is entirely possible that other players could have destroyed a crystal tile, and when they do, it goes to you as part of the victory. Something else to keep in mind: whenever the knight gets a treasure, you will draw 2 treasure tokens, or 2 treasure cards, and choose one of them to hand to the knight. And anytime the knight reveals a token that has an event symbol, like that, then you'll draw 5 of these and choose one of them to hand to them. The other ones go to the bottom of the deck. And that is how you play the cave.